Flatwoods, West Virginia, a charming hamlet that attracts nature lovers from all over the state. This idyllic town, hidden amongst the misty hills of Braxton County, may be hiding an elusive extraterrestrial known to the locals as the Flatwoods Monster.
This local legend is prominently featured in Bethesda's Fallout 76, so we wanted to learn more about the elusive creature and its otherworldly powers. In very nearby Sutton, there's a museum dedicated to this enigma that we had to check out.
All right, here we go, the Flatwoods Monster Museum.
I love this.
I'm stoked.
Yeah.
The Flatwoods Monster was one of the coolest monsters in Fallout 76, and a monster that I know virtually nothing about.
Yeah, I don't know much about it either. The name sounds familiar, but I don't really know the backstory to it. So I'm really excited to kind of just hear what the museum owner has to say.
Yeah, let's do it. Talk to an expert.
We met up with Andrew Smith, the Flatwoods Monster Museum curator and foremost fan of Flatwoods phenomenon.
So for those of me that don't know, what is the Flatwoods Monster? It looks like it's kind of alien, kind of robot.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the interpretation that you look at and the stories you read, that sort of thing. It kind of can vary. I like to think of it as an alien.
Flashback time! Emil gave us a little hint of the Flatwoods Monster's ET origins at Bethesda's Greenbrier event.
Flatwoods is interesting because, you know, if you believe the legends, Flatwoods is an alien. Or is it?
It took place in the 50s. There were 3 stories that all took place within about a week of each other. The most famous one took place on September 12th, 1952, in downtown Flatwoods. There were a bunch of kids playing Flatwoods Elementary School. As they were playing, it was in the evening, they see this thing fly overhead, and it appeared to land on a nearby hilltop. 4 of the boys took off running to go check it out. Eddie and Freddie live on a road up that hill. So they ducked in, got their mother Kathleen. Whenever they got to the top of the hill, by this time it was pretty well dark, and they noticed this smell kind of filling the air that's like kind of a sulfur burning smell.
Oh God, they farts too.
Oh my gosh. So they started to smell something before seeing anything.
Yeah, and it was very unusual for the area. So they notice at the top of the hill like a pulsing red light. And then from the left, they hear sort of a brushing sound. They turn their flashlights toward it, and there's this thing kind of gliding at them, coming through the woods, moving pretty quietly with eyes that appeared to glow, a red face. The description kind of varies on what the color of its body was. Some say it was green, some say it kind of didn't have a color.
It's levitating?
Yeah, appeared to be floating.
That sounds terrifying.
Yes.
So then how big is it supposed to be in real life?
The average witness account has it about 15 feet.
Huge.
Yeah.
Imagine that floating at you.
Oh my gosh.
In the middle of the night through the woods. I would lose my mind.
For sure.
Yeah, me too. Shortly thereafter, you know, they called the authorities, but by the time they got there, they couldn't discover anything.
52 was its debut. Have there been many more sightings?
No, as far as I know, there's been no other sightings that really fit the description of the original 3.
I'm noticing a theme with all of the way that this is presented. So where did the design come from?
Yeah.
Okay, many of the witnesses did their own drawings to try to depict what they saw. Kathleen May, who was the Mayboy's mother, sat down with a police sketch artist. He roughed up something, and according to her, it pretty well matched the description that she was trying to get across. Actually, the drawing that's on my shirt is the drawing.
In your opinion, why does it make a good video game villain, specifically for like Fallout 76? What kind of powers would it have?
The gases that were in the air, you know, that could be something that, you know, could affect a player in a game. It's said to have glowing eyes. As reports of it kind of, you know, changed and embellished over the years, the glowing eyes sometimes turned to lasers. So, you know.
I do like lasers.
Yeah. So something like that, I think, would be very appropriate.
With our course in Flatwoods mythology completed, it was time to check out the location of the original sighting.
All right, Andrew, so we're in the spot of the original sighting, correct?
Yes.
Can you kind of walk us through how it all went down?
Sure. Just down the road is the Flatwoods Elementary School. The yard of the elementary school is where the kids were playing. They see this fireball appear to come from this way in the sky, and come this trajectory, and appear to land just over here on the hilltop here at the Bailey Fisher Farm. And so, of course, they took chase. Went up to see, what happened if it did in fact land there. And just on the other side of these trees, there's a flat that's cleared. And then on the other side goes back into forest again, and right there is where the sighting took place.
So pretty close to their house.
Oh yes, yeah.
So what is it, in your opinion, about the Flatwoods Monster that kind of keeps it going, keeps it alive since the 50s?
The only major extraterrestrial event that happened before this was Roswell. So there really weren't a lot of them, and that combined with the very unusual story maybe is what got the attention of the nation early on.
Well, this was super cool. It's nice to actually see the location.
I know.
And that the stuff is still kind of around here.
Yep.
You know what else is around here? Gnats flying into my eyeballs and my allergies. I am a hothouse flower and I cannot handle the outdoors.
Your stories about the
So
Flatwood
good.
Monster are making me tear up.
I see
It's
that.
not my allergies, it's how touching the whole thing is.
Exactly.
Andrew was generous with his time and information about the Flatwoods Monster.
But the question remains, could the Flatwoods Monster actually exist?
I'm all in on the Flatwoods Monster.
I'm all in too!
I'm all in.
Yeah.
I like that it's one of the first extraterrestrial sightings.
Yeah.
I like that it was a group of witnesses.
Yeah, I'm all in too, for all of the reasons that you said.
Yeah.
I don't see why it couldn't have possibly landed here. And if anything, if you're gonna crash land, what a great place to crash land, because there's so many places to hide.
Makes sense.
Oh my gosh. I'm excited to see it in the game. I think it's gonna be super, super cool. And actually knowing while I'm playing the game that this is a location we came and visited is gonna be that much cooler.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go and explore a little bit deeper. So,
Okay,
you wanna
well,
follow?
No, because I don't hike.
Okay.
And I can hardly handle the outdoors as it is.
Have fun.
Bye.
Follow Bowser and I as we investigate the spooky origins of Fallout 76's most menacing monsters. Next up, the infamous Mothman. And don't forget, Fallout 76 is available worldwide on Wednesday, November 14th. But you can pre-order the game today and play it first on Xbox One during the Fallout 76 Break It Early Beta.
And for more of Jessica and me hunting for the horrors, head on over to ProjectAlpha.com and check out Bizarre States, California. Sign up to Alpha today and get a 60-day free trial using the code BIZARRE. You can also check out the Bizarre States podcast every Wednesday at 4 p.m. PST at youtube.com/Nerdist. Bye!